Water signs, this seems to be about a betrayal that you suffered in the past and your quest to heal your heart and to open it up again to love. Now, also, it feels as though the betrayal, as painful as it may have been, has actually given you fuel to explore your inner self and open up your heart in new ways. It has actually expanded your capacity for love. So it may have hurt, but it is ultimately a very good thing. You are going to have some exciting event come up shortly. It could be to do with someone new entering your life, and it could involve money coming your way as well, a money path opening up in front of you. Now, it seems to be because you had a decision to make in your life and you had to set boundaries. It feels like on the back of this betrayal, you really had to lift your game in terms of defending yourself, be more discerning, use your logical mind, and really take a step back and not be so open to the wrong people. But your journey with this burden is coming to an end, and the sun is about to shine all this good fortune on your fifth house of romance and creativity. So let's get more information on this beautiful romantic or creative vibes. So someone was not willing to go on a new journey with you to kick off a new adventure in love. They were not prepared to obtain a life of stability with you. And it could be somebody who either comes from your past or has their own attractions to something in the past that they're holding on to. This is the nostalgia card, but in reverse, it's kind of perverted nostalgia. So it might be childhood wounds that were kind of getting in the way. Now, this could be you. It doesn't have to be the other person who was expressing this. It could be the both of you. So unwillingness to go on the journey, take a risk into uncharted territory, the unwillingness to settle down, and maybe letting old habits or wounds rule the roost and sort of step in and get in the way there. There has been a lot that has been hidden from you, and it feels like that is what is coming to light at the moment. The moon is all about things that are mysterious, unspoken, that nasty feeling that you can sense that something's going on behind your back and you don't know what it is, you've got no proof. It's just that horrible feeling of not having the full picture because it's dark, it's nighttime, the sun's not anywhere to be seen, there's no joy there, only kind of suspicion and paranoia, and yeah, it's just not a very comfortable feeling at all. And that left you feeling heartbroken. So the Five of Cups here is really looking regretfully at what you didn't achieve, what you didn't have, what was lost. And feeling very left out in the snow, very rejected, abandoned because of this. Now, because there is so much, emphasis here on what is coming in, it is interesting that these shadowy kind of bad feelings are still really showing themselves here, and that is for a reason. You're being urged not to just follow the passion here. Wands is all about fiery, passionate, sexy energy. You're being urged to lean away from prematurely engaging in a passionate way, and that doesn't mean sex only, but it like buying into a fresh start. Don't make that a given. Lean away from this sort of new opportunity, leaping at a new chance here with enthusiasm. That's not what you want. Remember, I think our Queen of Swords is actually a bit of a guiding force here today, because you've got this beautiful new heart light. You want to protect it. If you don't protect yourself, then you are betraying yourself, really. So, let's not forget, this is an exciting event here with someone new coming in, and they might be quite well off, or they might just introduce you to a whole new world of abundance. So it looks like they have finally narrowed down their choices from a love triangle, or they're not sort of bringing too many people into the mix this time. They've narrowed down their choices and they choose you. Great news. Also, there is a lot of joy here. This is love. This is Leo energy, which is that fifth house fortune. The sun in the fifth house is really at home in Leo. That's in rulership there. There's the Leo sign. These two cards are the same thing. So this is real joy and romance. But the energy to lean towards is remembering all this pain and heartbreak of being left behind. It is this card exactly, again, the Five of Cups. So lean into the regret, the failure, the disappointment. Don't just sweep it under the rug and pretend because you've healed, it's all gone away. You really need to let someone know what you've been through to get to this point, even if it's not the same person coming back. It might be someone new, but this is about being vulnerable and sharing what you've been through. Don't just pretend that it wasn't there. And again, we get an indication here of boundaries with Saturn in the Aries first house there of yourself, your physical body, how you look, and how you show yourself. And with Saturn in the first house, this is really about boundaries. Saturn is the headmaster. It likes things done by the book. So don't go with the seat of your pants, gung-ho, yeah, let's go for it. This is about taking your time, assessing the risks, and just being very measured and logical about this. While you are vulnerable, while you do share some of this pain and despair that you felt in the past, there's grief there, there's loss and sadness. So don't shy away from that for some reason. Okay, a couple more cards to finish up. Duality. Now this is the light and the dark. They do go together, and the key word there, one of them is misunderstandings, the other is many meanings, and that might have some special resonance for you. But the duality is really reconciling two competing emotions within you, the desire for love and the fear of being hurt. And this might be what this is saying. If you find yourself behaving in a way that is only to protect you, if the Queen of Swords is too pronounced because of this past pain, you might shoot yourself in the foot. So there's that as well. It's this balancing, this duality of getting over the betrayal so that you can open up your heart and be free to love again. So it's up to you to master this internally. Yeah, it's time to get yourself out of this prison of your own affairs. So you might find this beautiful love quite triggering. Don't shy away from that. Give it some space. Give yourself some space to sit with it. Be open about what you're experiencing, about why you might be feeling triggered because of your past. And rather than just react, withdraw, avoid, detach, all of those things that might have served you well in the past when you felt betrayal looming, it's time to let go of all of that, all of your self-limiting beliefs. It's time for them to go. If you would like your own personal reading on this topic or any other, go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. Meanwhile, this is Sarah, wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.